Guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about and I will explain you how I would fix a marketing agency or an agency in general. It can be also, I don't know, a revenue ops agency or whatever that is drowning in manual work. This is not what I have listened or what I have read. It's about what I have experienced myself. I had a marketing agency in the past and I have been creating apps and systems in the last 3 or 4 years. So this won't be a master class or a 7-figure framework. I'm just going to walk you through how I would actually do it step by step because I have seen these problems enough times, okay? And I have made already enough mistakes building systems to know exactly where things break. And I have written down everything because I believe this is a very important video and I don't want to forget anything. By the way, I just want to ask you that if at any point of this video you are liking the video, it would help me a lot if you subscribe to the channel and you hit the like button, because in that way we can keep growing and we can keep reaching new people. The first thing that you need to understand, and this is one of the most important problems, is that 56% of work, and you don't even realize it, in most businesses is work about work. Okay, so it's not real work, it's not really getting clients results, it's just creating tools or adding complexity to the things that you already have that literally are wasting your time. And since it's wasting your time, it's also wasting your money, because time is money when you start considering the quantity of costs that you could have and you are not having because of putting the manual work. This is what Asana found, okay? Asana studied around 10,000 workers and found that 60% of work is completely wasted. I mean, 56% of the time is completely wasted. So the thing is that the model, the agency model isn't broken. The problem is that you are the system, okay? So this means that if you are putting, let's say, 40 hours a week, 22 of those hours aren't producing anything. You're running a business at half capacity. And the half that is actually working is you, okay? Manually, every single day. Now, here's the parts that nobody tells you when you start an agency. And this is probably one of the most important things that I have learned, okay? A lot of people consider the agency as getting the client's results or only marketing or only one thing or one specific part of the business. But the business is a whole, okay? A lead comes in, you take them from point A to point B and they pay you, okay? Basically, you solve them a problem and they pay you because you solve the problem. So the first thing that you need to do to solve the bottlenecks in your agency is take a deep look at the 3 different processes. And that's what we are going to do in a couple of minutes. But first, I want to prevent you falling into this, okay? A lot of people hire someone, but the thing is that you hired someone and the problem is not fixed, because what happens is that you trade tasks for managing a person. The same problem at a higher cost, because now you have to pay someone. A lot of people add 1,000 different tools, so now they pay 1,000 different software as a service applications and they still have the problem unsolved. So you have 4 half-working systems that still need you to hold all the systems together. And the reason why that happens is because you add layers on top of a broken process. It's like trying to fix a wall by painting the wall. I mean, you can paint the wall 2,000 times and the wall will still be broken. Basically, never fixes the process itself. So as I told you, the first thing that we need to do is diagnose the 3 breakpoints, okay? The first one is the lead flow. You need to think about it, okay? Where are leads coming from? If it's social media, cold outreach, or referrals. You can have 1,000 different lead flow systems, but you need to pay attention to the systems that you have right now. What happens the second someone shows interest? If answer is I reply everything, that's the first bottleneck. You cannot be the person answering all your messages or all the messages of the company. Because if you are a real entrepreneur, you are the head of the company. You cannot be the person doing the job that a VA should do. Then if leads come from content, how many hours a week do you spend creating the content? Can you measure the business impact? I mean, how that content is impacting in your business or in your ROI? 90% of the content that you create can be replaced by a system, and you don't need to upload less content. If you're uploading, let's say, 3 reels per day, you don't need to upload less than 3 reels. You can replace your complete content creation system by an automated system. Then if leads come from cold outreach, how long does it take you to scrape leads? Or this entire process depends only on you, because this process can literally run without you, okay? And this is the most skipped part, the follow-up, okay? Money is not in the first message, money is in the message 5, 6, or 7. And I learned this when I was working on my marketing agency. I was creating a cold email campaign. And when we sent, I think the second or third email, I thought that we weren't going to get results. And after the 6th or 7th one, I got a 60K a year client for one of our customers that we had at that time. But the thing is that the follow-up cannot depend on you. You need to have a system that runs completely without you and runs automatically. Then the work assignment, okay, where you take the person, okay, or your lead from point A to point B. Is there an actual process after someone signs, or do you figure it out client by client? And this is the invisible bottleneck, okay? You are very involved in the process typically. Every new client equals new decision tree in your head only. And here's where the most typical thing happens, and is that when the founder stops, everything stops. So what you need to do to fix this is map every step of delivery, write it all down, and ask, does this need my judgment, or is it just execution? I know this is the boring job. This is the thing that most people don't want to do, but it's where and the way that you will be able to grow your business. And most importantly, without putting 100 hours a week of work, okay? Now the breakpoint 3, when you get client results. This is what makes you money, okay? So everything upstream exists to protect this step. So you need to ask yourself, is anything in delivery being done manually? That it could be a system, reporting, updates, approvals, check-ins. All those things can be replaced with AI, okay? With an AI software. What happens when you have an agency is that you are typically overwhelmed, but it's easier to solve all the issues if you separate the process, okay? So you separate the processes. First, a lead comes in, then you get them from point A to point B, and then the client pays you. So this is basically the order that you can follow to fix it. First of all, you fix lead flow first, okay? This is the most visible and the most painful, okay? Because answering messages take you a lot of time. So you can just you can build an intake system, okay, that sends automatic follow-ups and reminders for all your meetings, and it's just that. It's as simple as that. Then step 2 can be one of the most complex one, because you need to map delivery. So what you can do is at least start documenting it, okay? How you complete every part of your process, because you cannot fix what you cannot see. And finally, on step 3, you remove yourself from execution. You only keep what needs your specific judgment. Everything else becomes a system. When you have done all of this, you will realize that you don't have a growth problem, you don't have a marketing problem, you have one constraint. Everything else is downstream. More clients makes it worse faster. More tools add the noise, and more people hides the constraint. You think that you fix the constraint by hiring people, but the truth is that you don't. A system is basically steps that produce results without you thinking about it every time. And this is the most beautiful thing, because when systems run, growth stops adding work. Guys, I really hope this video helped you, and I hope you solve all your bottlenecks in your agency. If you want me to help you build systems that replace manual work so you can scale your agency, you will have the link on the comment section. You can subscribe, hit the like button, and I hope to see you on the next video.